Hello and welcome to our core training workout for today. I'm fitness instructor Anthony Lawrence from Safety Shiloh, and I'll be taking you through today's exercise session. Prior to us beginning, please pay attention to the full disclaimer in the description to this video. This will enable us to have the safest and most enjoyable fitness experience here. We're going to start with a forearm plank. So let's start going to our stomach, then we'll get into our set. So start here on your stomach, tuck your hands underneath the shoulders, right into your shoulders there, pressing the forearms onto the floor, flexing those toes. Now, you're going to simply push yourself up onto your forearms here. Try to tuck in those glutes. Try to tuck in that belly button. So from here, try not to keep the hips up too high or too low, but try to imagine that you're keeping a straight line from the shoulders to the hips to the ankles. All right? So starting on the floor, push up, stay on the forearm. You keep yourself onto the fists if you want, or onto the forearms. Tighten your core, kind of like you're sneezing, but you're bracing for impact. Flex those toes, squeeze those glutes, hold yourself there. Try to keep your head neutral. And as always, focus on the breathing. Second exercise in our first group will be your back extension hold. So, you simply stay here from the floor. You have a few options here. If it's comfortable, simply fully extend the arms, pushing up, pushing your hips toward the floor. Keep a nice arm extension through the elbows, or if this isn't comfortable, bring yourself down to the forearms and then try to extend from there. Another thing to do from here, if it is comfortable and accessible for you, once you're coming up from the floor, you can simply bring the arms up off the floor, pulling the arms in to your body, and if it is comfortable from there as well, you can pull the legs up off the floor and just hover almost as if you're skydiving. So if that's accessible, you can do that. And that is your back extension hold or Superman hold. The next up, third exercise, is our side plank. So we're going to be anchoring ourselves on our forearm. So again, you can keep yourself onto your fist like we're doing our regular forearm plank, or you keep the hand flat to the floor. Simply here, we're trying to keep the shoulder in line with the elbow. All right, and from here, we're trying not to rotate our body too far forward or too far back. All right, just trying to keep our chest nice and open, pointing directly in front of us. All right, now from here, you can stack the feet up on top of each other, or you can stagger them, your choice here, and place your arm wherever is comfortable on your side at your head, maybe straight up. All right, from here, once you push the hips up, push the hips up, try to keep a nice line between the hips, knees, ankles, shoulders, and again, try to keep a line directly from shoulder to elbow. Again, stay nice and open. So try to keep the hips from sagging to the floor, try to keep them from being too high, try to find a neutral place, hold it there, tuck in that belly button, and then we will simply switch sides after our break. Repeat the same thing here. So again, you can stack the feet another way. If keeping the legs straight isn't comfortable, you can also bend them. So keep them bent here at the knees, and bring yourself up here into your plank. And then again, you can also stagger your feet, whether your knees are bent or straight, your decision. All right. So again, tucking that belly button, focus on slowing down the breathing, being in full control of your movement. All right. So that is our first segment. Second section of exercises, we step it up a notch and we activate that plank position a bit more. So in a regular plank with the forearms, now we bring ourselves up more to a push-up position. So plank shoulder taps. Here, you bring yourself to all fours. Now you can extend the feet behind you. Get your feet a bit wider than the hips. Try to get the wrists underneath the shoulders. All you're going to do is tap the opposite shoulder with the hands like that. What you're trying to do is prevent opening of the hips too much here, side to side. Try to prevent the hips from sagging or pushing too high in the air. Another way to step this one up too is to now bring yourself back to all fours and simply pop the knees off the floor. So the knees are here underneath the hips. Just hop the knees off the floor and then tap shoulders from here. Another challenge again is to prevent yourself from shifting the hips to open up the body too much. Just slow it down and tap the shoulders. Another way to tap on the shoulders to be comfortable, you can go for the knee or the thigh. So from here, tap at the thigh or the knee. All right? Slow it down, control the movement from there. Now, second exercise here for our second group is our Superman or our active extension. So, taking that skydiving pose to another level, what you can do here, as you pull your arms in toward your back, you will lift your legs and your feet off the floor. Pull the elbows in toward your back as you pull your legs, possibly your knees off the floor. Bring yourself back to the floor and then repeat. It's hovering over the floor, pop back up, nice and controlled. All right. What you can also do is keep the arms extended. If you want a true Superman position, extend the arms out in front like you're flying up and back down, up and back down. Another way to modify this exercise is if you alternate sides. So if you want to just move the arms first and then the legs, there is that. If moving both sides at the same time, it's not comfortable. Now, from here, we have our third exercise for the second group, and that is our side plank with the knee crunch or knee tuck. So, back to that elbow plank. So we're on our side again. So remember, you can tuck the knees in, bend the knees, or keep the legs straight, your choice. So back to our side plank. Now from here, take this top leg and crunch it up. Think about doing walking high knees. Bring the knee up, about hip height, maybe higher if it's comfortable. Now you can also bring the top hand in toward the knee if it's comfortable, or simply keep it in one spot like a hip, maybe by your head, by your ear. And then we'll switch to the other side, and we repeat over here. So again, like our stationary side plank, we're trying to keep the hips up, try to get a straight line from the elbow, hip, and the top ankle, with understanding that since we're moving dynamically, your hips will probably sway a bit, possibly dip, so allow for that. Try to remain stable as possible, still tucking in that belly button and moving from there. Third grouping in our final section, we take the exercise a bit further. So now we go to a bear crawl. And for the bear crawl, on all fours. So from here, remember, try to get shoulders over the wrists, hips over the knees. Have very active toes from here. You bring the knees up off the floor, and we're going to move opposite foot and opposite hand at the same time. So right foot, left arm, and alternate back and forth. You can walk backwards if you want. You can walk to the side. Your decision there. You're just trying to keep yourself from opening up too much side to side, or also for getting the hips too far up in the air. You're trying to stay as best as possible, keeping your body as low to the ground. All right. Next up, we have our second exercise, which is our hollow rock. So, You're gonna start on your back. From this position here, extend the arms overhead, keeping the legs straight. Extension there at the knees. You're going to simply curl yourself, almost like a banana, and rock forward and back, forward and back. So you're trying to almost keep the thumbs and the heels off the floor. Think of a rocking boat, just back, forth, like a rocking chair, back, forth. If the extension there in the arms isn't comfortable, bring the arms overhead. Another way to do it is keep my hands by the side, by the hips, so you can still curl yourself forward like a crunch, and then rock forward and back from here. And if that full movement still isn't comfortable, what you can do is just alternate. Bring the upper half of your body forward, and then bringing your legs up and down. If you need extra support, bring the arms underneath your body, underneath your low back, and you can bring the legs up. Either partially about 45 degrees, if it's comfortable, you bring it up toward 90. That's your decision there. And our final one is the Flutter Kick, or Flutter Kicks, I should say. From here, again, starting on your back. Basic way. Brace yourself underneath your body, again on the arms. Then actively pull the legs off the floor. And now flutter back and forth. You can imagine you're in a pool, you're out in the ocean and the lake, casually kicking those legs back and forth. And another way to do it, you can bring yourself up a bit more. After you put the hands behind you if you need to. Even out the forearms if you need to. And you can flutter from here, flutter with the hands there at the side. Good. Starting from our first group of exercises, we got the plank, the back extension hold, and the side plank one time for each side. Remember, we're doing every exercise twice. The rest for 30 seconds after the full group is done, and then move on to the next group of exercises. So again, starting with our forearm plank. Let's get ready to go, guys. So in 3, 2, 1, and let's go. So to the forearm, tapping that belly button, focus your breathing, brace your core, pretend you're sneezing. 3, 2, 1, take a break, 10-second rest, reset. We'll do it one more time. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Nothing like squeaky shoes. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, let's rest. We're going to our back extension hold. 3, 2, 1, let's go. So remember, you can go fully extending from the arms, or you can be here at the forearms, always pressing those hips into the floor. 3, 2, 1, let's rest. Take a break, bring yourself to the mat if you need to. Adjust a little bit. 3, 2, 1, and let's go. Always squeeze those glutes. Press those hips into the floor. Be very active with the legs. Help them brace you as you brace your core as well. And let's rest. Going to our side plank next. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Getting those hips off the floor. Being very active. The shoulder, forearm, stabilize you. Again, tuck in that belly button. You can stagger those feet if you need to, or bend at the knees if you need to. Let's rest. Switching to the other side. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Five seconds. 3, 2, 1, let's rest. Gotta go back to the first side. Doing everything twice. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Remember, try not to come too far forward or too far back. Try not to dip the hips or get them too high. Try to use that entire forearm planted into the floor. Let's rest. Switch to the other side for the final time. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Remember, after this, we got a 30-second break. Grab some water, refocus, and get to the next exercises. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, let's rest. Remember, 30-second break. So, hopefully you have some water nearby. Shake out those arms, those legs if you need to. 10 seconds, doing plank, shoulder taps. 5 seconds, you're ready to go. And let's begin. Trying to keep the wrists underneath shoulders. Slow down the movement to get the best control. And let's rest. Try this one more time. 3, 2, 1, and let's go. Rest. Whew. All right. Side plank. Sorry, Superman. Because I messed it up, give me a few extra seconds. And let's go. Keep squeezing those glutes. And let's rest. Back to the Supermans again. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Take a nice big breath in. As you bring yourself into that back extension. Three, 2, 1, let's rest. Next up, our side plank with that knee tuck. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Rest, switch sides. Same thing, and let's begin. Let's rest. Back to the first side. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Remember, you can go from the knees as well. Tuck from here. All right, 5 more seconds. Then back to our second side. Let's rest. Final time, final side. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Three, 2, 1, let's rest. 30-second break here. Then we get to our third and final section. Starting off with our bear crawl. 10 seconds. So let's get set up. All fours. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Let's rest. One more time here. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Whew. Whew. Go on my shoulders. Let's take a break. We have our hollow rocks next. I'll shoot it back. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Let's rest. One more time. 3, 2, 1, let's go. And let's take a break. To our Flutter Kicks next. 3, 2, 1, and let's go. Three, 2, 1, let's rest. One more time left. We're almost there. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Three, 2, 1. Thanks for joining this core training session. Please let us know how we're doing on this fitness channel. Leave us some comments on this video, throughout the rest of the channel, on our other videos. Like the video, share it with your family and friends. And again, stay safe and continue to enjoy your fitness experience. Until next time.